Give me a minute and let's talk about what the Kyiv Post is reporting regarding the Russian Freedom Legion's incursions into Belgorod and Kursk. And the Kyiv Post is available in English. And I highly recommend for anybody interested in the details to take a look at the article in the Kyiv Post and to subscribe to the Kyiv Post online. It's a great resource. I use them all the time in my reporting. So what they're saying is that according to the Freedom of Russia brigades, they have destroyed 8 tanks, destroyed 7, disabled 1, 20 armored personnel carriers, 8 howitzers, 2 of them the self-propelled variety, the other 6, the D-10s, I believe. And then the list goes on. A multiple launch rocket system, GRAD multiple launch rocket system, which are the real targets. There's half a dozen of them that have been hidden inside the civilian population inside of Belgorod. Now, further, the Army says that they have taken out 613 Russian regulars, wounded another 829, and captured 27. That's over 1,400 casualties on the Russian side in these cross-border incursions. That's not a cross-border incursion. That's not a raid. Those are the opening salvos of a Russian civil war. Make no mistake. And the beginning of the partitioning of this country. It is ripping apart at the seams. And according to the Russian Freedom Legions, they are on task to accomplish their mission objectives, which are unclear to us. We don't really know, but they are on task to do it. While in the meantime, the Russian civilian population and the Russian army are scattering, confused, disorganized, and in a panic. And because the Russians only have one method of warfare, the one that they developed in Syria, which is to just flatten everything in front of them, right? Just use the artillery, just destroy the towns. They've turned their guns on their own cities. And the Russian Freedom Legion is claiming that most of the damage being done to civilian properties is being done by the Russian army, not by them. That they are targeting military installations and personnel. And given the list that they are claiming of accomplishments, they haven't had time to do much else. And it's quite a list. The Kyiv Post has the whole list published. So right now, the way that it looks is that the Russian army is in disarray in the face of the professionalism of the Russian Freedom Legions. And the Russian Freedom Legions continued their march forward into the motherland, continuing to destroy military targets and continuing to advance the prospect of freedom for the Russian people. According to a spokesperson for the Russian Freedom Legion, the reality that Putin is a monster who devours people's lives and that the real damage that they're causing here is to his reputation, that under his watch, Russia has been invaded, its cities are burning, and its populace is fleeing, is a reality that can no longer be hidden. It cannot be hidden from the people, and it will have its consequences. To have faith in Vladimir Putin is to have faith in smoke and ashes. The incompetence of this regime is on display for all to see. And the chickens are coming home to roost.